Shining star, come and guide our hearts.
At the end of 2020, we just wanted to wish you all a very blessed time as you celebrate the birth of our Saviour.
It's been a strange year, a year of uncertainty and confusion in many ways. It has also been a year when many of us will have lost loved ones.
We would like to thank you all for your faithful prayers and support for us in our ministry with ECMI. We are eternally grateful to you.
During this year, which has been so strange, I have often turned to the vision that Daniel had and which he recorded in chapter 7, to be reminded that whatever things may look like, our God is still on the throne. So Daniel said, "In my vision at night I looked, and there before me were the four winds of heaven churning up the great sea. 4 great beasts, each different from the others, came up out of the sea." And that image of the churned up sea is one which portrays the sort of situations we have found ourselves in. An environment which is unruly, untamed, seemingly untamable. And yet, once Daniel has seen this raging sea and the monsters that appear out of it, he writes, "As I looked, thrones were set in place and the Ancient of Days took his seat. His clothing was as white as snow. The hair of his head was white like wool. His throne was flaming with fire and its wheels were all ablaze. A river of fire was flowing, coming out from before him. Thousands upon thousands attended him. 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The court was seated and the books were opened." Daniel's vision goes from the turmoil on earth to the order in heaven, from the fear that the situation might create to the security of knowing the God who sits on the throne.
At this time of Christmas, let us lift our eyes up from the uncertainty to the certainty. Let us remember that the one who was born in the house of Bethlehem and laid in a feeding trough is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
And may you truly know the peace, hope and joy that comes through knowing Emmanuel, God with us.